to Home Life with Rebecca. It's Tuesday and I've got a really fun vlog planned for today. So a couple things first. Adam had the first part of his surgery. It's through Boston Scientific, the same company that makes like calculators and stuff. They make pacemakers. They put this thing on his spine that has these wires attached to it, and he has to carry like this little battery pack around, and he can manage the pain for his foot and his hip by an app on his phone. This is the trial period, so yesterday they put it in, so they didn't put it all the way under the skin. They have it taped down, and he can play with it and adjust it, and the lady is contacting him like every 2 hours via text messaging, just to see that everything is going okay. At first they told him that he could work with it, but they didn't realize the kind of job that he has. He delivers for Coca-Cola. He's a driver, which means he is also doing a lot of heavy lifting, pulling, stocking. And if he moves a certain way and the leads move and it's not where they put it to manage his pain, then they're going to start all over. So I'm not sure. Today's Tuesday. I'm not sure if he's going back to work this week. And then on Friday he'll get them taken out. Everything goes well. Hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks they go in there and put them all the way under the skin where they need to be, and it'll be in there forever. But it's through workman's comp, so sometimes that stuff takes a long time. Like this has already been almost a 2-year ordeal for him. When he got the crushing injury to his foot, it caused this regional pain nerve thing that he has. It's pretty rare, but it did cause more damage on his hand. His hand, he did not get hurt at this job. His hand was hurt like 4 years ago now at a different job in California, but because he has this thing now, like his hand starts to swell. But I think we would have to I don't know if our insurance would cover a lead to control the pain in his hand. I'm not sure, but that's where we're at. He's really sore. He's really out of it. He's in a lot of pain, just trying to figure out how to manage it. So he is resting. I got to take him in about 20 minutes to an appointment for his hand. It's totally separate. But I'm going to be making some zucchini bread. I'll make a zucchini loaf. I didn't have as many zucchinis as I thought. Usually it calls for 2 cups of shredded zucchini, and I don't even have 1 cup. But we're going to try to make it anyway, see how it goes, because I have 1 more zucchini left and I wanted to save it. I'm going to make some zucchini and yellow squash pizzas, just a fun little snack to throw together. That I've never made these before. I've made zucchini boats, which me and Adam really like, but the kids are like, oh, it's been a long time since I've made them, but I don't remember how popular they were. I think they were just too little. I'm hoping now that they're older, they might like them. But instead of making boats, I'm going to cut them into little round circles and make little tiny mini pizzas out of them. So I thought that'd be fun. If they like them, cool, because neighbors are giving away zucchini right now, left and right. We only got a few from our garden this year. And it's a lower carb version for people maybe that are doing like keto. I don't know about like the sugar intake and like sauce and all that stuff, but to me it seems like a lower carb version because you're not having a pizza crust. So hopefully the zucchini loaf turns out and these little things taste good. If there's extra sauce left over, I'm just going to make some pasta. Maybe I'll throw in some of those frozen meatballs that I bought from Sam's Club last week. I'm not sure. We have some leftover chili beans and rice too from last night. But the other thing I wanted to mention is I went and got 4 inches cut off of my hair. I went and had it done because I'm not really good at cutting my hair. I try to cut my own bangs and they always come out crooked. But I didn't want to accidentally mess up on my hair, but it feels a lot healthier. It was pretty long. It was almost down to like right here. So this was probably more than 4 inches. I'm going to say like 6 inches has been cut off my hair, but it feels a lot better. Hopefully it helps with the shedding and the hair loss. The lady told me that I really didn't have many split ends, but what happens sometimes is when your hair gets long and it's thinning and it weighs it down, it just starts pulling the hairs out because it's weighing it down. So this probably might be a good length to keep my hair if I want to keep it short while I'm going through probably the change. So that's going to be today's vlog. So stick around. We'll make some zucchini bread and some little zucchini and yellow squash pizza bites. All right, I'm going to go take Adam to his doctor's appointment. Oh, and this morning I was just showing you I made a ton of little mini pancakes. I just used the Krusteaz mix. So you just add water. I didn't do anything fancy to it. I just made a ton of them so I could freeze them because my kids have been loving. We did the biscuits and they weren't crazy about it. I think if you make the biscuits maybe from scratch, they probably taste better. I haven't got time for all that. Anyways, we kind of made our own version of the McGriddle from McDonald's. You just take little mini pancakes, the ready-made sausages that you just heat up in the microwave, put them between the two pancakes with some syrup, or you don't have to use syrup, and it's actually really good. If you wanted to be really creative, you can cut out little circles of eggs and put that in there as well. But all the kids have really been enjoying it, so I made a bunch to freeze so that in the mornings they can just throw those together for breakfast. So let me know if you guys are going to try that out too. Okay, for the zucchini bread, you need about 1 cup, 2 cups of zucchini, but I have about almost 1 cup right here. I try to get as much of the moisture out as I could, so I just made it into a little tight ball. You need 2 eggs, some baking soda, some sugar, some vegetable oil. You'll need some salt, and you will need some baking powder. That's not baking powder. Baking powder and some cinnamon to your liking, 2 eggs, and some flour. Okay, so we're going to mix our dry ingredients first. So we need 1.5 cups of flour. You need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. You need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and just stir to combine. And just set this off to the side. And I preheated my oven to 350, and I sprayed my loaf pan with some non-stick cooking spray. And you're going to want 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and your zucchini. And then mix all of this together. Now, this recipe does not call for vanilla, but I'm going to add it anyway. I'm just gonna eyeball it just a little bit. So it'll look something like this. Then you're gonna add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. A little bit at a time so it's not so hard to stir. Make sure you scrape the sides of your bowl and get all that mixture. You can see it starting to thicken up. You pour this into your loaf pan. Again, I have my oven set to 350. And I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes to start. It might take between 15 and 25 minutes, but we're going to start low because I'm still learning our new oven. And I will check it with the toothpick after the 15 minutes. Okay guys, the zucchini bread is looking nice. I had to put it back in for about 10 more minutes. It smells really good. And I've started the little pizzas, so I just washed my yellow squash and my zucchini. I cut them into circles. You don't want them too thick, but you don't want them too thin either, just enough to get a good bite. I sprinkled them, I put some olive oil down, some salt and pepper, some Italian seasoning, and then I used this little brush to get it all on. And then I just put a little bit of tiny minced garlic on each one, and again I used the brush to rub everything on. And then I have a can of spaghetti sauce here, marinara sauce. This one's tomato basil, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on each. I've got some mozzarella cheese, some Parmesan cheese. I got some pepperonis left. We've got some salami left, and we have some olives and some onion. And as soon as the zucchini bread's done, I'll preheat the oven to about 400 degrees, maybe 425, and cook these probably 5 to 8 minutes. I'm not quite sure yet on that. Okay, the zucchini bread's done. I'm just gonna let it cool. It smells really good. I got the oven going at 420. This is our leftover chili beans and rice from last night. I'm just gonna give this to Adam because he wanted some lunch. I already had a small bowl because I want to try the pizzas, and we'll come back and finish assembling our little zucchini and yellow squash pizzas. What I did is I preheated the oven to 420. I cooked these for about 6 minutes, then I took them out. I turned my broiler on, and then I stuck them in here for about 45 seconds, just until I started to see them brown up a little bit so that they'd be nice and crispy, but this is what they look like. So I will put some on a plate, and I'll cut some zucchini bread, and we'll try it out. Okay, let's try some of the zucchini bread first. I put some butter on it. It smells really nice. Let's taste it. That is really, really good, you guys. Super moist, it's not dry at all. You can see the little pieces of zucchini in there. Really good. I'll link the ingredients in the description box below. I'm impressed. Obviously, you could add more zucchini, but it did work with what we had. I give it a thumbs up. Okay, I've got a yellow squash and a zucchini. So let's try these. Just gonna cut into this. Those are really good. Yummy. Let me try a zucchini. It's got just enough crunch on it. I'm impressed. If you wanted them softer, you might want to cook them a little bit longer at a lower heat. I like it like this. You can really taste all the flavors of the garlic and the Italian seasoning, the cheese, the marinara sauce, pasta sauce, whatever. And the cheese, I like it. The The cheese got really crispy. The pepperonis got crispy. Now, I don't think my kids will eat it. They're too picky. I think they'll like the zucchini bread. I think they prefer regular pizza. But I like it. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys are going to try any of these. I just thought it was something really fun to do with your summer zucchini and your squash from your garden, or they're in season at the grocery store for a bit longer. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm gonna finish my couple bites of pizza and my bread, and I'm stuffed because I also had some chili beans from last night. But I will see you guys next time. Chicken tendies, bye.